Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed to a membership on my channel, please do so and join my 2-hour-long online cooking lessons. Let me help you improve your cooking. In this video I will be reviewing the two most popular rasp style zesters on the market. This is a head-to-head to find out which one performs the best and which one is best value. Stick around till the end of the video to find out which one I'm going to keep in my kitchen. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you. Both of these rasp style zester / graters come with a cover. The Microplane one slides off like that, and the Deiss model clips off like that. If I lay them both on my cutting board next to each other, you can see they're very similar in appearances. They both have a high quality stainless steel blade. They both have a very similar handle. It's comfortable to hold. The Deiss also comes with this little brush. I presume it's to brush out the perforations before you wash it. If I turn them over, you'll see that the Microplane one, its perforations goes onto the edge itself. A little more so than the Deiss, but they do have this feature on this side that you can see, which again is very similar. They have these rubber feet, and the purpose of the rubber feet is to help hold it stable. So if I'm grating something and bracing my grater against the cutting board, it's helping to hold it and stop it from sliding along the cutting board. So to put these zesters to the test, we're going to grate some cheese. We've got 2 little blocks of Padano cheese, both of them weighing 35 grams. We've got 2 lemons. We've got some whole nutmegs, and we've got some ginger. And we're going to time how long it takes, for particularly with the cheese and with the zesting of the lemon, to give us an idea of are the perforations, are the blades of both of these tools as sharp. How long does it take us? So first up is the Microplane with our 35 grams of Padano cheese. Let's give it a go. You can see they're nice long strands. And of course you've got to be a little bit careful because these blades are very sharp on these style of graters. But it's nice and fluffy, and this kind of very thin cheese will melt really well into pasta sauces. Just one little last go with the little trimmings that broke away, just to make sure it's fair, and I think that's pretty well grated. So that was 1 minute and 3 seconds, which is really fast. So let's now try our 35 grams of cheese with the Deiss grater. Here we go. You can see, just like the Microplane, you get nice, light, fluffy, thin pieces of cheese that will melt easily into pasta sauces. I'm going to pick up all the little broken bits and put them through as well, as I did with the Microplane. Just be very careful, because of course the blades on a rasp style grater are very sharp. So the time was 1 minute and 9 seconds with the Deiss. So very similar, both very sharp. and gave great results. So for our next challenge, we're going to zest 2 lemons, one with the Microplane zester and the second one with the Deiss. Now we could use the grater held against the cutting board like we did for the cheese, or we could place the zester over a bowl, and that's what I'm going to do. Now the goal whenever you're zesting any kind of citrus fruit is to get the skin of the lemon into your recipe without any of the pith underneath. And these rasp style graters are supposed to be particularly good at doing that, so let's see. Again, I'm trying to use long strokes, and you've got to try to turn the lemon from time to time so you can see where you've already grated, because you don't want to be grating the any more than just the skin on the top. You don't want any of the pith. Try to get the skin from the bottom of the lemon as well, don't forget that. Try to make sure you haven't missed any of the skin, and I think that's about it. So that was pretty easy to do. It just took 57 seconds to do the whole lemon. So now let's zest the second lemon with the Deiss. Trying to make sure that I'm not taking any of the pith. And with the Deiss, it does seem to be taking a little bit of the pith. So I need to be a little careful. This is probably to do with the angle of the blades are slightly different than the angle of the blades on the Microplane, which zested a little smoother than this. Okay, I think that's about it. But you can see, if I get my 2 lemons back, that the lemon I zested with the Microplane was much smoother and just got the skin basically, whereas this I used the same action over the bowl, and it was even hard for me to not dig out some of the pith and get the pith mixed in with the lemon zest. So I would definitely say for zesting lemons, the Microplane was a better tool to use. The Deiss also took 57 seconds to zest the lemon. So this is where the brush that came with the Deiss Zester comes in handy, because I can use this to shake out, to brush out any of the zest that's sticking to the zester before you wash it. So the next challenge is I have a couple of pieces of fresh nutmeg, and we're going to see how easy or how difficult it is to use these rasp style graters to grate nutmeg up. I don't need to do really long strokes for this. It does seem to be grating reasonably easily. And smell that delicious nutmeg while I'm doing this. And that's grated that really quite quickly and quite efficiently. So with the same size piece of nutmeg, this is about 2 grams of nutmeg, we're going to grate using this time the Deiss, and we'll see how easy or difficult it is compared to the Microplane. Again, it seems to be grating quite easily. I'm not using super long strokes, and it's still grating up the nutmeg quite easily. I'll show you in a second how we've done. Okay, And I think that has grated it up slightly finer than the microplane. So on the ability to grate nutmeg, I'd say they're both pretty on par. Now some people use these rasp style zesters to also grate their ginger. Now if I want ginger in a recipe, I don't particularly use a rasp style zester. I like to peel the ginger and then chop it up with a nice weighted sharp knife. And the easiest way to take the skin off a piece of ginger is not a peeler or a knife, but to use a simple teaspoon. So you just scrape the ginger with the teaspoon, and the great thing about using a teaspoon to peel your ginger is you don't waste anything, which you will do if you're using a peeler or a knife. So now I have my piece of ginger peeled. Let's see how well these rasp style zesters handle the ginger. Okay, so you can see that it hasn't really grated up the ginger very well, and this is why I choose to chop my ginger rather than use a grater. Let's try the Deiss. And you can see also with the Deiss that it's not the ideal tool if you want to chop up your ginger and put it into a recipe. You're much better off using a nice large sharp knife and chopping it down into small pieces. So for the final challenge for my zesters, I've decided to see how well they can grate chocolate. So we have some dark chocolate. We're going to grate 2 squares with the one zester and 2 squares with the other zester. First up, the microplane. And I've got a food handler's glove on because chocolate melts very easily by the temperature of your hand, so it does help if you've got a little barrier there to help when you're doing something like grating chocolate. So I'm trying to use long strokes again, and this is for really fine grated chocolate. This is grating really quite well, better than I expected, to be honest. So if you wanted grated chocolate to sort of put on around the edge of a cake, or maybe sprinkle on the top of some kind of dessert, this might be a useful tool. But we're not doing this against the clock, so we'll just stop at that point and we'll see how well the other one does. So we've got the same 2 squares of chocolate with the Deiss, and we're going to see how well it grates the chocolate. Does it perform as well as the microplane? Again, we're using nice long strokes, same even pressure. It's grating up pretty well. Okay, at that point we're going to stop because the chocolate broke. But we've roughly grated the same amount of chocolate, and it took approximately the same amount of time, and it looks about the same kind of fineness. So it was surprisingly better at grating chocolate than I thought it would be. You saw in the results of the grating of the cheese, the nutmeg and the chocolate that both zesters performed very well. But microplane was the clear winner when it came to zesting the lemon. When you look to buy a zester, you buy it first and foremost to zest lemons and other citrus fruits in your recipes, and that is why the word zester is also in the name of the product. I was impressed by the microplane zester. It took off the skin of the lemon without taking any pith, unlike the Deiss. In my professional opinion, this is because the angle of the cutting blade is shallower on the microplane zester, giving you a cleaner cut. In the UK, the price of microplane zester is quite a bit more expensive than the German rival from Deiss, so I was hoping to find that the Deiss zester performed as well or almost as well as the more expensive microplane zester, but I was wrong. So in summary, if you're looking to buy a rasp style zester, the best one you can buy on the market is Microplane. I have it in my kitchen. Thank you.